Hello everyone, I am Fi and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be diving into a message from your higher self, okay? Your higher self, in my opinion, is just it could be looked at as the future version of you. But I think that for me, I think that is more so like this higher level consciousness version of you, if that makes sense. Like a version of you that is highly evolved, highly intelligent, and has a lot of guidance to give. Okay, so we're going to be looking into that energy and tapping into that energy and seeing what guidance your higher self has for you. If you've been feeling lost or anything like that, then this reading could possibly help you. So stick around for it. What I need for you guys to do is get calm, get relaxed, get into a nice vibe. That way you can be guided by your intuition when choosing between the three options that I'm about to show you, okay? So once you're calm, take a look at your options. For group 1, we have this option. And I believe this is Moonstone. And we're doing with like low lighting today. Just a chill vibe. Today's a weird day. Group 2 is going to be the pyrite. And group 3 is going to be this stone. I forgot what it's called. So once you are calm and you know which one is calling out to you, then go ahead and click on that description box down below. I'm sorry if you can hear the rooster in the background, okay? I'm sorry if you can hear the rooster. We have a rooster. Side note, we have a rooster in the neighborhood, and apparently I didn't even know that roosters are like cock-a-doodly doodling all goddamn day long, and it's really like I don't know if it's testing my patience or what, but anyways, if you know which one you feel drawn towards, if you know which stone is calling out to you, then go ahead and click on the description box down below and click on your timestamp there. If you like my reading, if you feel like it could help someone, then like, comment, subscribe, and share it with someone. Make sure that when you do subscribe, you hit that bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a video. Also, check out my Instagram and my TikTok. That information is down below, as well as the information to donate to my channel. Not required, but greatly appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get started with group number 1. Okay, hello, group number 1. I almost said group number 2. Yeah, frazzle dazzle today. Hello, group 1. If you chose the rainbow moonstone, then this is your reading. Let's go ahead and start with your tarot cards to see what your higher self has to say to you. Let's see. So we have the Hermit, the High Priestess, and the Two of Cups. Okay, the Hermit, the High Priestess, the Two of Cups. Interesting. I'm hearing self-reflection. So I think that it's important for you guys to self-reflect right now, for sure. I think that if you do self-reflect right now, you'll come into some sort of wisdom. And I'm hearing trust your intuition. Okay. Self-reflection, trust your intuition. You'll come into some wisdom. Maybe you have a question. I feel like you guys have a question about something. What is this question about? I wonder. Life, your existence is what I'm getting. But it doesn't have to be exactly that. But if you've been questioning things, I feel like this is good energy, because you're going to get the information that you need. I do feel like some of you guys are like healing or going through some sort of healing process where you're like working through some energies and figuring things out. And this is good. I feel like your higher self is asking you to continue to question, continue to like self-reflect, because then you'll get the answers that you need. And if you don't feel like you need any answers, just doing that will give you wisdom anyways, okay? I feel like you've been contemplating on certain relationships in your life with this Two of Cups. Okay, with this Two of Cups, I feel like you've been contemplating like and thinking about certain relationships in your life. And are these relationships beneficial to you, or are they not? Are these connections helping you to elevate you, or are they not? And the ones that aren't, I feel like you're looking at them in that way, and you are creating and setting those healthy boundaries. And if you're not doing that, then obviously that is the guidance. I feel like you feel like there's been a lot of things in your life that you have not really seen coming. Like there's so many things that have happened that you didn't see coming, and that has really like shaken you up or shooken you up in some way. And I feel like if you continue to trust your intuition and live in flow, then there's no need to worry about the unseen or the unknown. Okay, so if you've been worrying about the unseen or the unknown, especially when it comes to certain relationships, your higher self is saying don't even worry about it, because I feel like the only thing they're telling me, that the only thing that matters is you. The only thing that matters is you. Whether people come and go in your life doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is you. And that may be a toxic way of thinking, but it's really not, because most people look after their self, especially in this world, in America. In America, okay, and because I don't know where you live at, but definitely in America, people look out for themselves first. And there are those people, and I feel like you're one of those people, and I am as well, where we have those big hearts, and we want to be there for everybody, and we want to give at the detriment of our own self, and we're very giving, very loving, but we don't really always get that energy reciprocated. And your higher self is like, recognize that it's time to really just focus on yourself, give love to yourself, give grace to yourself, and not be worried about anybody else. It's all about you. Let life be all about you, right? Because you only have one life, and it's your life. Live it the way that you choose, and live it in the best way possible. Why wouldn't you, right? Yeah, so with the Hermit and the High Priestess, it's like your higher self is really asking you to get self-focused. Get self-focused in a healthy way, where you're reflecting, but not in the Five of Cups energy, where it's like you're just going over and over and over in your mind about all the things that went wrong. No, let's cut that out. Your higher self is more so saying, like, trust your intuition. You're learning to trust yourself, learning to trust your intuition, learning to learning to depend on yourself as well. Learning to depend on yourself. I love that for you. I really do. Because you're going to gain so much confidence. You're gaining confidence and a deeper love for thyself. And your higher self is asking you to do that. Like, love yourself more. Trust yourself more. Commune with yourself more. Give yourself grace. And I feel like there is some wisdom that you guys are going to be coming into group number 1. Okay, there's some wisdom. There's, like, if you've been confused about something, if life has been a little bit foggy for you, then know that, yeah, like, we got the 8 of Swords coming out. The 8 of Swords. Okay, so if life has been a little bit foggy for you, you've been feeling stuck, just, again, keep that focus in on yourself, because that, and really, like, think about it. Ask questions. Ask, why am I stuck? Why am I here? Because, again, we create our own reality. Sorry if it's getting dark in here, or it's like darker. Yeah, we create our own reality. So your higher self is asking you to really take a deep look within. Take a deep look within, because that's where all of your answers are. That's where all of the wisdom is. So just ask yourself the right questions that will get you out of that stuck position. And trust where you're being led. Is there anything else with this 2 of Cups? You may feel stuck in a certain relationship, or just been questioning certain relationships in your life. Again, like I said before, trust that. Trust that if you're questioning or having doubts about certain relationships because of actions. Because sometimes our mind can run away with us, and then it's just our mind. It's not really something that's happening in the physical. But so that's when you need to, like, really second guess a little bit and, like, really analyze, like, is this real or is this an illusion that I've created to self-sabotage? So just, again, be mindful of that. But what I'm seeing is that if it's someone's actions that have been continuously happening, that kind of shows you that this is not someone I need to lean towards. I need to just back up, give that space, and just move on. Trust that. Trust your intuition and know that all will work out for you for the better when you do trust your intuition and take a leap of faith towards the unknown. Because I feel like you guys may be a little bit afraid to take a leap of faith towards the unknown because you don't want to be, for some of you guys, you don't want to be alone. Take that for how it resonates. All right, let's get your final card. Message from your higher self. Yeah, see, we have sage blessings. Sage blessings. Message from your higher self. And I feel like this is saying, I'm just going to hold it up for you guys. Like, I know it's not, you can't really see it, but this is a beautiful card. Look at the back of the card. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful deck. So, yeah. I feel like with this blessings card is when you take that leap of faith, when you get so in touch with yourself that you feel like you're finally living in your truth. You're authentic. Sorry if you heard my chair. You're living in your truth. You're authentic. And, you know, I feel like you guys are on the precipice of peace. Like you're so close to everything that you want, everything that you desire. There's just like a little analytical Virgo energy. Like you just need to analyze things a little bit more because you're so close to this blessing, okay? So close to receiving this blessing, and you will receive this blessing. Oh no, I left the guidebook over there. Okay, let me go get the guidebook because I wanted to read this out of the guidebook for you guys as a finisher offer for this reading. So just give me 1 second. Okay, so for sage, the upright meanings: blessing, purification, invocation, sacred gift, spiritual cleansing, reassembling, emotional body, mystical sight. Okay, all right. So the guidance here says sage, like the moon card in the tarot, is the great portal to the river of life. The silver light of sage grants us the power of insight while we navigate the darkest hours. The lunar powers of sage remind us to look inward to receive visionary insight from spirit. Look inward? What was I talking about? Okay, don't get overly consumed by the emotional interplay. Allow it to pass like the clouds. And that's when we talked about being in flow, right? Draw upon the inner reserves, draw upon the inner reserves of your psyche to navigate darkness and become keenly aware of what is causing inner disturbances, fear, and unhappiness. The initiation you are undergoing, although unfamiliar, is a great blessing. Feel yourself cease and reassemble as you break illusions to unearth hidden truths. Surrender. Don't stand in your own way. Allow the silvery white light of sage to shatter illusions as you undergo a great awakening. Wow. Yeah, light is shining down upon you, group number 1. Your higher self is just letting you know that if things have been a little bit dark or things have been a little bit cloudy, like I said earlier, if there's darkness, there's cloudiness, just know that this is going to be cleared, that this sage is a great cleansing to you. Like you're cleansing, your energy is being cleansed. That's why some relationships are leaving your life. That's why certain things are leaving your life, or you're coming into new knowledge, or emotions are coming up like fears and doubts. All of that stuff, the darkness comes up in order to be cleansed and released, not for you to hold on to, just for it to be cleansed and released, and for you to evolve and move on to something greater and higher. That's why it's looked at as a blessing. That's why there's this blessing coming for you, and that blessing is the freedom from these things that are coming up that are no longer serving you. So love that for you guys, group number 1. Your higher self is blessing you and wishing you the best, as am I. And I hope that you enjoyed this reading. And we're going to move on to group number 2. Hello, my loves. Group number 2s that chose the pyrite stone. Let's go ahead and dive into your reading with your tarot cards to see what message your higher self has for you, okay? So we have here the 7 of Cups, Judgment, and the Sun. Okay, 7 of Cups, Judgment, and the Sun. We love the Sun. That's a great card to have. I'm getting choice. I'm getting that there's a choice. You have a choice, group number 2. A choice that you need to make, okay? You have a choice that you need to make with the 7 of Cups. You have a lot of options. That's great. You have a lot of options. There's a choice that you need to make, and I feel like you need to make, when you make this choice, you need to choose what is exactly right for you, okay? You need not to look at what may be, like, you have to disillusion yourself. Hopefully that's a word. You have to disillusion yourself. So are you looking at, because what's being offered in regards to this choice, I feel like you have 1 cup, okay? I feel like you have 1 cup that you can receive. This cup could be a new job. This cup could be a new relationship. This cup could be just a new home, a new car, whatever. Big decision. You have a cup. It is a cup of opportunity, okay? So you have this cup of opportunity, okay? And you have to make a decision, because there is either other cups. I'm trying to make this make sense. So there's either other cups, right, that you can take. There's other options that you have, right? It's not your only option, but you do have this option of something new. Okay, but you do have all of these other options. So let's say this new option, again, could be a new job, a new car, a new house. And the other option is a past partner, an old relationship, staying where you're at in a home that you're in, you know? So for some of you guys, you could have to choose between the future or the past, okay? You may be needing to choose between the future and the past for some of you guys. If not, this is just an example, okay? Like I said, you have this major massive choice that you need to make. And I feel like you need to choose what is most beneficial for you. I feel like you're on this journey. I'm seeing you like on this road. You're stopped at the end of the road and you're deciding whether to go right or to go left. Are you going this way or are you going that way? Which way do I go along my path? I'm stopping to analyze and see which way do I need to go? What decision do I need to make? What choice do I need to make? And what choice do I need to make is best for me? Like, you know, what choice is best for me? That's what I'm seeing with the 7 of Cups energy that's showing up in your reading. Now with the Judgment, I feel like the Judgment is really like trusting your intuition. We only have the third eye open. Her eyes are closed. Only the third eye is open. So what you decide needs not to be with your eyes. So you're looking to see, should I go left? Should I go left? Should I go right? Right? If you see that there's gold and on the right side, there's gold. There's so much beauty. There's flowers. It just looks like a cornucopia. On the right side, on the left side, it looks like the desert. It looks like there's nothing over there. You're going to want to go right? Okay, because you're seeing with your eyes that it looks better over there. But what I'm seeing for you guys, group number 2, do not let your eyes deceive you. Do not let your physical eyes deceive you on what is really right for you. Don't let your physical eyes deceive you. So for some of you guys, this could be a situation where you have this opportunity to get into a brand new relationship with someone and they are fine. They are sexy. I'm talking Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm talking Halle Berry. I'm talking Beyonce. I'm talking fine, okay? You know, whatever it is you're into. I'm talking fine. But their personality is ick. Their personality is shit. Like their personality and their like just there's no spark or connection. There's nothing there but their face and their body and the looks. It looks good. But you have another option of someone who maybe isn't super fine, but fine, and they have a great personality and they have everything you're kind of looking for. what are you gonna choose? Like, what are you gonna choose? Are you gonna choose that person that has just the looks? You know what I'm saying? And this is just an example, guys. It's just an example, because this is the energy that I'm feeling for your reading group number 2, which is that you have a big choice to make, and it's best to not make this decision based on what you see, or based on don't make it based on what you see. Make it based on, I feel like, what you feel. And not the surface level of what you feel. Not the surface level of what you feel, because obviously if you see someone who's very attractive, you're going to feel attracted towards them. But like, when you talk to them, like, it's time to investigate, group number 2. I'm sorry. It's time to investigate. Okay? Before you make your decision on where you're going to go, if you're going to go right or if you're going to go left, or if you're going to take this opportunity or not, make sure you investigate, basically. Your higher self is saying, investigate. Look through it thoroughly. Like, thoroughly investigate. Is this something that's going to make me happy? Is this something that's going to bring me peace? Is this something that I've always been looking for? Is this my wish fulfillment? Okay? And if it's not, then you know not to go that way. And you know not to make that decision. Or choose that. But your higher self is saying to make sure that you are leading with your intuition and leading with your... Trust your spirit guides too. Because I'm hearing spiritual guidance. So trust your spiritual guidance. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Okay? And do not always be fooled by what looks, because I'm hearing looks can be deceiving. Don't let yourself be fooled by what looks good, because sometimes that shit is a mirage. Okay? Okay? So just don't fool yourself. Okay? Don't fool yourself. Now, what else? Because I feel like there's one more thing they want me to tell you with that Sun card. Okay. They just told me. So with the Sun card is here, and the Judgment card, you're healing this part of yourself. Because I feel like, this reading has been a little bit shaky, right? In regards to like this big choice. I feel like you guys sometimes may allow yourself to be fooled by what you see, or you've had situations where you were fooled by what you saw, because like even situations like when someone's love bombing you and giving you all this, so you think, because this is what you're seeing, you think that they really in love with you, but that's not the real. You should have like trusted your gut and what you felt, because you knew something was up. Like, why are they doing so much? You know what I'm saying? So this part of yourself where maybe you've been fooled in the past by people, situations, and experiences, that part of yourself is healing, and a new version of yourself is emerging. And this version of yourself, trust yourself. This version of yourself, your higher self is so proud of you. So proud of you for the fact that you're leaving behind that those doubts, those fears, those insecurities, and that feeling like you can't trust yourself, or that feeling like you're just so unsure, or you're leaving that shit behind, and you're coming into a new version of you. And I'm just gonna grab one more card to see you. Let's see this new version of you. Tell me about this new version of group number 2. New version of group 2. Oh wow, yeah, I love that for you. I do. One more card. I love that for you. Got the Page of Cups that fell. Okay. And then we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. So this new version of you with the 7 of Wands and the Page of Cups, this new version of you protects your heart. This new version of you protects your heart because you have a big heart, group 2. You are so worthy. You deserve to be loved. You are special. You deserve to be seen and to shine and to be truly loved full, okay, in full. And with this Page of Cups and the Seven of Wands, this new version of you is protecting yourself, protecting your energy, protecting your heart, and in a way where you are still allowing yourself to love fully and feel fully and just be that dreamy romantic type of person that you are, or just because you give me that energy, like you're a dreamy romantic type of person, and sometimes you can get caught up in those dreams of what you would wish something to be rather than seeing it for what it actually is. And again, you're healing that part of yourself, but you're not losing the dream. You're not losing your dreamy way of being. And I love that for you, group number 2. I really do. You're not losing your shine. You're not losing your sparkle. You're still the same you, just wiser and a little bit and better. So for your final card from your higher self, we have Chamomile, inner peace. And I feel like that's exactly what you're finding. Inner peace. Peace that cannot be disturbed by somebody else's bullshit. That's what I see for you guys. Okay, so now I'm going to read this card out of the guidebook, okay? It's beautiful. I know we have low lighting. Just to show you the back of the card. It's a beautiful deck. So we have here, it says peace, restoration, softness, purity, graceful, power, inner peace, delight, and harmony. Okay, that's the upright meanings. And it says, if you find yourself often triggered and consumed by small stresses, be aware that they accumulate, creating a chronic state of disharmony and fear. Chamomile today is reminding you to not project your fears onto life and others. Allow yourself a state of internal peace and give yourself the greatest love imagined. Chamomile, like deer energy, instills a contained center of innocence, warmth, and light within us. Deer blesses us with the power of generations. With the power of gentleness to heal our wounds and the heart mind of wounded beings. Okay, pause. Now, when I almost said generations, I feel like what you've been dealing with may have been something that has been dealt with in your family line. Like what you've been going through and dealing with may have been something that your own ancestors have dealt with as well. Keep that in mind. So anyways, continuing, don't push hard to do the work. It's the gentleness of spirit that heals all. I love that for you guys. I do. It's the gentleness of spirit that heals all. Yeah, be gentle with yourself. Be kind with yourself. It's okay. It's okay even if you fall for the trick or if you fall for the mirage. You know, just picking yourself back up and learning from the experiences is all that I feel like God's spirit axes of you, and even your higher self axes of you. Okay? But continue to find your inner peace and don't let anyone else disturb that, okay? That's what I have for you guys, group number 2. Hope you enjoyed it. Moving on to group number 3. I appreciate you so much for being here. Hello, group number 3. So if you chose I think this is Angel Light, if I'm not mistaken, okay? But if you chose this stone, then this is your reading. Group 3. All right, I don't know what I'm singing, but this is what we're doing, okay? Let's start with your tarot cards to see what your higher self has to say to you. Okay, so we have the 5 of Wands, the Fool, and the King of Wands. Okay, so 5 of Wands, the Fool, and the King of Wands. I love how your higher self is like, you should be sitting pretty. You should be sitting pretty and not letting competition or people's energies disturb you. You deserve to be carefree with this Fool card. You deserve to be carefree. Ain't worried about nothing, okay? You should be carefree, not worried about nothing, living in your power, living in your truth, and just skirt. just saying no to the violence. Like, you should be waking up and not choosing violence, group number 3. I don't know why. That's how your energy, the energy of your higher self is coming off. Like, why would I sit here and argue with you When I'm like, I don't need to argue with you. I'm good. Like, if you have a problem, you have a problem. That has nothing to do with me. I love that. It's giving a little bit toxic, but like also not toxic. Like, I love that for you. It's giving very sure of yourself. Your higher self is like, be sure of yourself. You don't need to entertain energies that don't deserve you. Okay? Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles here. I'm gonna get one more card. Knight of Pentacles just came out on its own. Like, I didn't even ask anything. So, clarify the Five of Wands. Queen of Wands. Oh, okay, so we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Interesting. So this is kind of giving, it's kind of giving like why am I hearing like a marital battle? Like maybe you are married and you're arguing with your partner. That ain't none of my business. Okay, your higher self is talking about this. Okay, I don't, again, none of my business what y'all do. But what I'm seeing is that if that is the case, it's like, not allowing yourself to, don't take things to heart. Like, don't take things to heart. Be free in your soul and in your spirit, where if someone is throwing hate your way, whether they're your partner or whether they're just a random person on the street, or even if it's just situation and experiences that make you feel like hate is being thrown your way, just let it roll off of you. Let it roll off of you. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. Period. Okay? A little bit childish, but that's okay. Your higher self is saying, like, keep that energy. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. Let that be that. Because you deserve to be sitting pretty is what they're saying in my head. You deserve to be sitting pretty, not worried about nothing. Not worried about what somebody said, not worried about what somebody did, just living in your peace. They want you to live in your peace. You deserve peace. Okay? Queen of Wands, King of Wands. I'm going to get one more card to see why they are showing up together. Hold on, card drop. Yeah. We have the Eight of Cups. So there may be a partnership situation where you have to leave this partner behind. I did get divorce energy, and I ain't trying to put that shit out there, because, you know, if you happy in your marriage, then, you know, this ain't for you. But if you are in the middle of a divorce, best decision that you could possibly make right now, because you deserve better. You deserve happiness. You deserve your peace, like I said. If you are not divorced or anything that serious, but you're in a relationship that's beginning to look a little bit toxic with this Five of Wands, or beginning to make you feel like, damn, are we in a competition? Like, what's up? Yeah, it might be time to walk out, leave the situation. It might be time to dip out if you're not living in your peace. You know, and all you guys can give each other is chaos. Then it's definitely time to move on. At least that's what your higher self is saying. If this is between two people. Okay, so if this is not between two people and this is infighting within your own self, then I feel like your higher self is saying for you to slow down, give yourself grace, communicate with yourself in a way that you would communicate to others. Don't be so hard on yourself in regards to, like, maybe looking at what somebody else is doing and what you could do better, and like being hard on yourself. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. Okay? Is there anything else? I feel like cherish yourself. Like, cherish yourself, group 3. You deserve it. Give yourself some love right now. I feel like you need a hug. Give yourself some love right now, group 3. I feel like the door to something new is opening up for you. The door to something new is opening up for you. It may take some time with the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Or for others, I feel like you may have been in this like battle for a while now. Whatever this battle may be, it doesn't have to be with another person, but you may have been in this like battle energy in your life for a while now, and you're ready to like experience something new. And with the Fool card here is definitely an indication that you guys are kind of just rebirthing in a way, or just leaving old energy behind, like leaving this battle energy behind. You're starting again, you're starting fresh, you're starting anew, and things are going to start to feel a little bit lighter, for a lot of bit lighter for you guys, group 3. And is there anything else before we head out? Strength. Ooh, I love that for you. Oh, and then we have the 2 of Cups at the back. So I love that. Oh, and the Tower behind that. Okay, so shakeups are happening in your life for a reason. If there's some shakeups when it comes to your relationships in your life, I've talked about a lot of relationships today. I don't know maybe that's just the energy. But if there's relationships that have been going through some shakeups, just know it's happening for a reason. Stay strong and know that there are going to be more relationships that come in your life, new relationships with the Fool card that come into your life and really just bless you and really just give you strength and really just lift you up. Okay, so just in the meantime, while you're expecting that energy, give love, compassion, gentleness to yourself, because the more you love yourself, the more energy you put into yourself is the more energy you're going to be receiving. That same energy that you're giving to yourself is the same energy you're going to be receiving from others. So give yourself compassion and give yourself love, okay? Especially at times where you feel like no one else is reciprocating that energy, or giving that. So for your final card, we have Skull Cap, Stillness. Skull Cap, Stillness. Yeah, I do feel like you guys may need, again, sitting pretty. Didn't we talk about sitting pretty? That's like that sitting down. You don't need to, again, like I said, you don't need to fight with anybody. You don't need to be in that battle energy. Or that energy where, because you know how every battle isn't worth it. Not every battle is worth it. Not every fight is worth the fight. So choosing your battles wisely is important here. Knowing when to just stillness, when to give yourself stillness, or when to give the situation stillness. But we're going to read this card out of the guidebook and finish off your reading. Card 47. So some of the upright meanings, it says stillness after the storm. Yeah. Okay, let go of control. Trust in your life. Surrender to the divine plan. Break open. All right. You guys are really going through something heavy for sure. Like, it's heavy. It's heavy. All right, let's go ahead and read the guidance. It says the storm has passed. You're just weathered. Oh, sorry. It says the storm has passed. You've just weathered or are weathering a storm. Ground deeply into the present moment. If you feel fear, find consolation in stillness as it readapts. The medicine of Scorpion embodies the stillness of darkness, and it assists by accepting sudden change with ease and calm. If you're feeling exhausted, drained, and depleted, this is the time to pause and withdraw to your cave. You're in the process of rebuilding after the storm. Don't rush, reflect. Take the time to birth a new structure that supports a new version of yourself. Love that for you. Yeah, so some of you guys maybe are going through the situation now, or have already gone through the situation of like infighting or fighting with someone else, and just like this battle energy and just this like it's just been tower moment, just chaotic. If you've been dealing with like chaotic energy, know that the storm has passed. Like the card says, sit in stillness, try to regain your peace and think about who you're becoming, or who you would like to become, or what you want your life to look like. Just really contemplate on that, and then think about the ways that you can make those changes in your life. Know that your angels are supporting you and surrounding you. Your higher self is as well. And for those, and again, like I said that for those who have passed already, right? If the storm, you've already been through that situation, then that advice applies as well. And even if you're going through that situation now, know that chaotic energy and clearing, I feel like it's an energy clearing, and I feel like that's a collective message of an energy clearing happening right now. So yeah, if you've been going through chaotic energies and you're still going through it, know that that's an energy clearing, and you're coming into a new way of being and a new way of living. So I wish you guys all the best, group number 3, and I hope this has helped you in some way. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. Check out everything down below if you want more content from me. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. I am out.